Hey, some child's after losing its hat. Somebody's after putting it up on top of the ballard. That's a beautiful hat. That's a beautiful pom-pom. I'd love that for tying flies. I'll leave it there in case the child comes back. But if that's still there later, that's mine. That was delicious. I wonder if that hat's still outside. I'm going to tie a fly out of the pom-pom. We'll cut a little bit of the pom-pom and we'll use this for the tail of the fly. We'll get rid of the little bits we don't want. That's perfect. Perfect. Now we'll get a bit of silver wire and we'll put it through the flame of the lighter to take away the silver and make it look more natural. Now a bit of seal's fur for the body. We'll wind this down the hook and we can bring our black thread back over again, all strengthening the fly against the trout's teeth. And now a bit of red seal's fur up near the throat of the insect. Perfect. And now we'll put on a cock hackle. We'll tear the little bits off that we don't want, the fluffy little bits. And we'll use our hackle pliers to make life a lot easier, and we'll wind this back down, the hook shank down to our wire. Perfect. And now we'll bring the wire back over the body of the fly very tightly, and this really makes the fly really strong. My flies last for years. I'm happy with that. Back to the pom-pom, and we'll cut a nice little piece off for the wing of the insect. We'll pull away all the little bits that we don't want. That's beautiful. And we'll tie it in, but no longer than the tail of the insect. Tie it in nice and tight. Yep, I'm happy with that. And now we'll make a big load of legs from the pheasant tail feather. The more the merrier. We'll tie a load of legs on it. The more legs that are on it, as you're pulling it through the water, the more movement will be in the fly, attracting a big hungry fish. And now to my favourite feather of all feathers, the mallard bronze duck feather. They're expensive, but they're well worth buying. Or if you do a bit of shooting, they're well worth shooting the ducks. So, we'll tie in a little bit of this. We'll wriggle it around. We wanted to spread it around the hook. So we'll tie it in gently at first and we'll try and twist it around. I want it to go all around the hook. I don't want it as a wing, I just want it everywhere. I'm happy with that now. It looks like a mess, but I can guarantee you this will catch lots of fish. Tied in nice and tight. And I'm running very low on the small little jungle cockeye. So what we'll do is we'll look for a big jungle cockeye that's battered and with loads of cracks. This one's lovely. We'll strip off the little bits we don't want. And with all the cracks in it, when we tie it in, hopefully we can kind of maneuver it and it'll look like a jungle cock at each side of the fly. When you're looking at the fly, when a fish is looking at the fly and he'll look at it, he'll see a bit of a jungle cock at each side. So I'm happy with that. We'll tie it in nice and tight. And we'll have a look at it. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's a masterpiece. We'll trim it now and we'll use the lighter for the last little bit of the fly. Pull the thread well back and everything well back and just use the lighter and it melts everything in place. I guarantee you my jungle cockeyes don't ever come off. That melts them all into place. And I with a bit of thread, whip finish it, and a nice little bit of varnish. A bit of silverware will do the trick. We'll varnish it up and we have the finished fly. It's almost finished, but I don't see any red. So we'll have to get a pin and pluck out the red to get it to come into view. Ah, that's much, much better. The finished fly. Believe it or not, my wife bought me for Valentine's Day. She bought me a box of Jameson, 6 bottles. So it's time for a little drop for my chest. We'll have a small little dram.
Let's go, kids. Come on, wrap up. Hat and scarf on. Come on, it's cold outside.